Hello, friends. My name is Ritika, and I'm here to help you with my experiences so that we can together make our life better. In this video, we're gonna talk about what is overthinking, how we can face it, and come to a solution. And in this video, I'm gonna give you three examples on how to handle these things, how to process and how to face things and just get out of these things, because life is always gonna throw certain situations. We can't always keep overthinking about this. Life, we are here to learn from life, so let's learn rather than just going into the loops. So yes, right now we're going to talk about what is overthinking. Overthinking is basically the endless loops that is going into our mind, like uh, overthinking is things are some situation has happened and now things are just revolving and thoughts are coming and coming. We are we are getting lost into thoughts and we are unable to like be present into the situation. For example, you are sitting in a meeting and before that you had fight at your home, and now you are unable to be present in the meeting just because those that thing has impacted you, and now it is impacting you enough that it is also bothering your office life. So I think this is not a good thing. Just because of one issue we cannot just spoil our other life, other areas of life. So how to make our life better is also a part of it. When we are handling our overthinking our emotions in a better way, we're also gonna handle other areas of life really well. That is again a saying, when our inner world is good, our outer world is going to reflect it. So let's get ahead. So now we're gonna talk about the three examples. I have jotted down these examples into my notebook, and I'll help you with how to resolve these emotions and how to come to a solution or come to an action, and how to just let go or just take action or just feel. Basically, three things are gonna happen into this. We will process, we will by process means we will feel, and then we will come to a solution, and the solution will be either action or let go. So let's go. So our first example is suppose first example is a relationship example. Most of people are dealing with the relationships, and when we are into relationships and we are so good with each other and suddenly one person starts pulling away, like they are getting busy into their life, they are like anything could be happening, anything that is making you two people being in touch difficult. You are no more contacting each other in the same way that you used to. And I don't know what might be the situation that you people are not contacting. Let me give you an example. You both used to text each other good morning, good morning. And now that person has not texted you good morning, and now and they are busy, their net is off, and what are you gonna do? You're going into loops, you're going into anxious thoughts. Now it's gonna impact your other life areas of life as well. You will be unable to focus either on your studies or whatever your passion is. You will be unable to focus on that. That is not a good thing, because we are our first priority and relationships are second priority. Now you're feeling anxious, your thoughts would be like, where will that person be busy? Oh, and you're constantly thinking about them. And at that time, instead of getting anxious, you just need to observe that you are getting anxious. And at that point, mindfulness is really important, and you just need to know that you are anxious at this point of life. And now this anxiety is coming. Now what will you do? Just grab a copy pen, just write whatever is coming into your mind. Why this person is not talking to me? Where is she busy? She has not even told me. Is this a good thing? One should not do this way. Just write those thoughts. Start writing, 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 writing. You will get to know that your thoughts are all about that person. Once you have wrote, now the another part is, we got to know what these thoughts are about. Now the another thing is how you will handle yourself now. Now, since we are done with writing, you will get to know while writing everything that is going into your mind, you are getting angry, you are getting frustrated, and while writing, you are just writing in a bad way. Sometimes you are not gonna write all the words, just writing, writing, just doing this thing, and you got to know that right now you are processing your anger. This is your first thing. After you are done with your anger, writing, 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 anger, 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 and now while writing this, sometimes anger will, if it's too much anger, you will feel that you want to do other things as well. You might want to scream, you might want to punch a pillow, you might just, there will be a force into your body that just wants to come out, because it's obvious that when someone is not talking to you, you will feel helpless, you will feel bad about it. That will be the first emotion that is coming out. After that, when you are calmed down, you will see, is there any other emotions coming out? First thing is that anxiety is going to calm down with this thing. Just calm down, and after that, just drink some water. The first emotion is processed. Um Now, if you will see if any other emotion is coming up, like sometimes after that, while after getting angry, some people start crying. That is another thing. That is sadness coming into us. That what is what is wrong with us? What is wrong with me? Why this person is doing this to me? And all, and after that, that is the sadness, and that at that point we started crying. And if that crying is coming, you should also let it happen. Just cry, cry, cry until you feel like it's okay. Not, it's not okay about the situation until you feel like, okay, I have calmed down. Then that, let that cry done. After you are done with cry, just feel what, just see what you want right now. Like, sometimes you will feel like you want to drink water, you want to calm down. Sometimes you feel like you want a hug from someone. Sometimes you will feel like doing nothing, just laying down on the bed. Just let it go. Just let that emotion pass. Once these things are done, after that you have given yourself what it needed. Like, what it needed by means, if you needed a hug, you have given that. If you needed just to do nothing, you just have laid down on the bed, that's okay, you have given that thing. If you wanted to drink water, you have drunk the water, okay, fine, you have given that. Now the next part is, once you are calmed down, now you will again think about it, but now you will not think from anger, frustration, and sadness. Now you will think from clarity. Now you have gotten the clarity, since you have processed everything. Now you have gotten the clarity. Now you will see, when you will get to talk and all, after that you will see that what course of action is needed. Now we will talk to that person and see what is the thing that has happened, that you are not talking and all. You will be able to resolve your communication and relationship in a better way. Now this was the first example, and it's done. Now we will proceed with the second one. With this, now your thinking has reduced, you have come to the clarity, and after that clarity, you might have communicated and come to a solution, that what things have made this situation come. Sometimes the pain is from past, like childhood thing. what's wrong with me, what's wrong. Sometimes, like, you you can also try talking to yourself, like, after you're done with this, you can also try talking to yourself and tell yourself that there's nothing wrong with you. You were giving all your best and everything was going good. There's nothing wrong with you. You are the best. You are still loved. I love you. At this point, you only need to talk about yourself, not about the other person. You need not to understand what, or tell yourself that they might be doing this, they might be doing that. No, you are, since we are right now regulating ourselves, we are only gonna talk about ourselves. We are not gonna think about the other person. Once you have cried, once you have hugged yourself, and now you have came to a position that now you are able to listen to yourself, since you are handling yourself. No, just you can try going in front of the mirror and talk to yourself, or you can simply just hug yourself and talk to yourself at that time, and tell yourself that we I was doing all good, nothing wrong was done by my side, I have done everything good, and it's okay, I am with myself, and I'm gonna love myself. And sometimes, no, you can say that there might be a fear of abandonment kind of thing, that makes us feel like this person has gone, what will I do without this person, and all. Sometimes these type of thoughts and inner feelings are also there. What will I do without this person, what will be my life without them? Sometimes that is fear of like abandonment. At that point, you can also tell them that I'll take care of you, we will pursue our dreams, we will just give yourself and your mind a clear situation that if that person is not gonna be with us in future, you are still gonna be happy, you're still gonna be doing the things that you always loved to do since your childhood. Like, if you have a passion of growing up into a singer, you will pursue that, you will take care of yourself, you will do this, you will do that. Just give your mind a clarity that you're going to be with yourself. Give yourself that clarity, give yourself that love, that you're going to do this everything for you. If that person is not, if no one is not there, you are there for you. Okay, so we are done with our first example. Yippee! No, we're still not done with the first example. I just want to tell you the main thing for that first uh, first scenario, overthinking. The overthinking for the first scenario was fear of abandonment, and that anxiety and those thoughts were coming from fear of abandonment. Fear of abandonment means that person is pulling away. What will I do? Who will be with me now? I will be alone. That was the main reason for that overthinking. And still we have since we have processed it, now whenever this situation again come into your life, automatically the good thoughts that you have poured into yourself, like I will be with you, we will be doing this, we will be doing that, they will automatically come. You don't have, now the next time overthinking is not gonna come. The next time good thoughts are gonna come. It's okay, or you will feel like, okay, let's, and next time if this situation comes now, you're not gonna deal with that, you're not gonna feel that anger, you're not gonna feel that much frustrated, you're not gonna feel that fear of abandonment. Next time it's gonna be a lot calm and a lot healthy. Okay, so thus we are done with the with clearing the overthinking pattern of our first scenario. Now we're gonna talk about our second scenario. Second scenario is about, for example, you had uh, a fight with someone, and at that time you couldn't say much, and self-respect is in everyone. Every single person deals with self-respect, but at that time that person has just scolded you or just has said bad things to you, and at that time you couldn't say anything, and you just froze because of some things, and you couldn't say that. And now you came at your home, and now you are thinking like into loops. Overthinking is going on. I should have done this, I should have done that. How that person can talk to me like this? why did this happen and all. Now these things are coming into your mind. Again, you are feeling frustrated over the things, why people are this way and all. These thoughts are coming. Now what will you do? Again, same thing. Journal is the best way to deal with your situation. Once you are done with journal, there also come the other scenarios that you don't need to just like journal. You can process your feelings just while sitting. This is the first thing that, like, since we are dealing with ourselves with the first time and connecting with ourselves and regulating first time, so journaling is the first thing is recommended, since we don't know how to how everything that is going into our mind or just write it down. So that is why journaling, write everything, writing this all things, and you might feel anger, frustrated again, and after that again we know that when we are going through this thing, and again we start trying that why people are this way. Some people like me who are empath, they will be like, yeah, I'm so good, why people do with me that way? I don't even say them a single thing. How are they disrespecting me? Who are they to behave with me that way and all? And after and during this thing we start crying and all. Just let yourself cry again. Process this is called processing. Most people have a habit of suppressing things. They don't want to cry, but you know, and all. But nervous system is present in both men and women, so that is why, for in order to calm our nervous system, crying is important. Letting those tension, letting that stress out of your body is important. Otherwise, it's gonna impact your other relationships. This anger is going to come out on someone else if you haven't processed it, and then some like came, and you will just feel anger, and you're gonna throw, if you don't know yourself and if you don't know why this thing is happening to you, unknowingly you're gonna just start talking badly to other human of your family, and it's gonna impact them. Then your relationship is gonna spoil. So that is why processing emotion is important, letting your feelings out is important, so that your nervous system is calm and you are living in a good way. So you need to process that. Just cry out and all. And now in this situation what will happen? In this situation now, you will you're you're gonna talk to yourself again. No, that is not like you are bad or something, because we start feeling bad about ourselves and all. Again, give yourself everything and anything just needed. Next comes the course of action again. Now in this course of action is needed that you're gonna tell yourself that you're gonna make boundary. You either are not going to talk to that human again, or either you're gonna tell. No, it's your thinking how you're gonna solve that situation. Either you're gonna not gonna talk to them, either you're gonna make boundaries with them that you cannot talk to me like that, you have no right to talk to me that, or you will decide to talk to them about the situation, that why you talk to me like that and all. These are the three scenarios what you're gonna do. These are the course of action after that. And now we're gonna talk about the third scenario. For example, like there's some office project. You are into office and there's some office project that you wanted to do, that you were given, and there comes a deadline, but you are unable to do. You might be having some situation suddenly, and due to that situation it got difficult for you to complete that project and made its deadline. Now your project is gonna be submitted by the day after tomorrow, and now what you're gonna do, and you know that you're not gonna complete it by then, since there are many tasks, and now overthinking is coming, anxiety, and overthinking is leading to anxiety and all. Anxiety is constantly thinking and not able to focus on the things into the present, and not able to perform good in other things. And anxiety is just leading you to like, what happens when anxiety comes is that you keep overthinking, you go on loop, your body like feels tension, Some people suddenly start feeling bowel movement into their body and they suddenly go into the washroom. This happened with one of my relative. I could see that, but I cannot make people understand how to handle the situation because some people are not ready to work on themselves. So I just see them, and yes, this is the also type of anxiety thing that now you're not able to sit and relax, and now your body is full of stress and tension, and thoughts are just coming. You are unable to focus as well, and you are unable to make things clear. Now, what will you do? Now again, you can either write it down, process it. Sometimes when there's like office thing, we have fear of being scolded, we have fears of just uh, our job thing that people might what should I say, that people might throw us away from our job. I'm not getting the right word, you just know what I'm trying to say. Or 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 feeling like I'm not the best. These type of feelings are there, and what will people think of me, what will my juniors think of me. Sometimes these type of fears are lying under under our emotions. These type of things are lying under our thinking, that are making us overthink. So at that time you can also process those situations. Like if it's a fear of being scolded, just it might be coming from the past, like childhood, when you were unable to complete your homework, and when you used to go to school and your teacher started scolding you without listening to you. And there might be again the same fear that is coming up, that is showing up into your office life. This happens, our childhood fears are now coming into our office life, and this is that fear talking. Because sometimes the situations are not the same way that we think. But since this is coming fear, this fear is coming from childhood pattern, how we can break it? uh you can like, or you will automatically want to cry over that thing, that okay, um this has happened last 10 minutes. So this video has been of 10 minutes. So yes, we were talking about, if it's the fear of being scolded, then you just have to feel that fear again, that okay, sometimes again you want to cry, that oh, again, yeah, these are emotions are inside of us, and they want to be like expressed, or they want to come out, and now you need to feel that again. And now if you want to cry after you are done with the emotion thing, again it's about like, again, sometimes it's fear of judgment, like what will they think of me again. And what will they think of me, and sometimes again while doing this we want to cry and all. Just release that tension, everything that is coming out now. Why now, since you're done with crying, now what you gonna do? If it's fear of being scolded, now when you're gonna talk to yourself, you can tell yourself that we are now adults, we can handle the situation. If they're gonna scold you, then no, we're not gonna talk about them, we're gonna talk about ourselves only. If they're scolding us, then it's their mindset. You have done your best, you have given your best, you're gonna talk to yourself, we have done our best, we have given our best. And if you somewhere feel that you have not given your best, you can tell yourself that we will do best, our next best in next time. But just give yourself that love, that you, a good talk, a good compassion thing. A self compassion is important, that you have already done the best. Now this situation came that was not into our control, and if they are not understanding this, then it's their issue. We have done our best, and when things are not into, when those situations come up that are not into our control, what can we do? We will just tell yourself that okay, we're gonna handle this situation in a good way, I am with you, we will handle it. Let's just try to talk to the senior for once, just try to tell them that this thing is coming up. In this way, your fear has released, fear of being scolded has released. And now you are ready to take the course of action and tell yourself that let's try. Because sometimes don't let us take the next action. But once you have released it, you are ready to take the next action. And if it's fear of judgment, then what will my juniors think? What will my teammates think? What will other teams think? What will my senior think? That again, that can't I do this thing? Like, am I not capable of this thing? Like, these are the thoughts. At that time, you're gonna again be with yourself and tell yourself that it's okay. Not every time we're gonna be able to perform the best. There are always ups and downs. Just you have to come out of the black and white thinking that I am not the best and I am the best. When I'm doing good, I am the best. When I'm not doing good, I'm not the best. You have to just come out of that thinking, black and white, because there's always a middle thing. Sometimes the situations are out of our control and we cannot control them. And if at that time the fear of judgment is coming, just tell yourself that it was a thing that was happening that was not into our control. We have given our best and it's okay. We cannot control people if they are thinking bad of us. It's their thinking. God has given them mind. If God has given them mind, then it's okay if they use their mind. It's okay if they judge. I'm not gonna judge you. I know that you have given your best. Just tell yourself, I know that you have given your best and I know what you were going through. I'm gonna be with you. Just tell yourself that because you know what you were going through, how much tension into you were, how much stress you were dealing with when you were not able to meet up the deadline. You know that only you know that how much you have suffered during that time. Just show a little compassion to yourself that it's okay. We will deal it together. Be compassionate. You are only one for you. Handle that. And just let yourself know that if they are judging, it's their thinking. I'm not gonna judge you. I still think you did your best. I still think that you gave yourself your 100%. And even if you couldn't give your 100%, it's okay. We're gonna give next time. Just like you talk to a kid. Just talk to yourself in a good way. After that, your fear of judgment will calm down. And if even if people think bad about you, will not care. So, yes, these were the things. And now I have told you how to change your mindset. This way, you know what? While dealing with these things, you are overcoming your overthinking, you are giving yourself compassion, you are stopping the loops, and your mindset is completely changing. Your mindset is completely changing from the fear what people will think and all. It's not only about this situation. It you can apply it on any situation and change your mindset. All you need is to process and put the another new thinking once you are calm down. Just give yourself a good talk. And you know what? When next time these situations are gonna happen, you will not even care what will other think because your mindset has changed. You already know that you are the best, you have given the best, and if you even haven't given the best, you're gonna give your best next time. So yes, this way we are done with how to deal with overthinking, how to overcome it, and you know what? We have not just covered the surface level thing. We are just gone into the deepest thing, how to handle this. And this way you are completely overcoming the life situations. You can overcome any life situation by dealing the situations this way. You just need to know what is the underlying emotion, what is the underlying fear, what is the underlying thinking, what is your belief system that is making you feel this way. Once you change that belief system after processing, crying, calm down, and after that when you input a good things, good compassion things, in this way your life is gonna be better. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helps you a lot, and I have just poured my heart out while telling you everything. These are my raw emotions. This is my raw knowledge that I have gained from my experiences. Hope I will help you in other situation. If you think that there are other situation, other things that you want to deal with, or you want help from me, just let me know. Put it into the comment section. I will try to give my best. I'm not, I just want people to feel better.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Choose yourself.